Hello guys, welcome to Code, and today you're with me, Kulio Kininda, software engineer with a little over 7 years experience. And today I'll be taking you through the ultimate Spring developer series from beginner all the way to advanced on how you can develop enterprise grade world-class Spring web applications. So without wasting any of your time, let's get cracking. The agenda for this series includes Spring Framework, Spring Core, Spring Boot, Spring Cloud, Spring MVC, Spring Data JPA, Spring Security, as well as Spring Integration. By the end of the series, you will understand how to use all of these modules to create an enterprise-grade web-based application, and you'll be able to deploy that into an environment such as your AWS EC2. So let's get to it. For the prerequisites in this particular series, you're looking at Java fundamentals, object-oriented programming principles, your inheritance, your polymorphism, abstraction, and things like that, and also basic web application understanding on how web applications behave, or if you've used like a HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and things like that. Basic database understanding. This will be querying a database, creating a table, adding columns, inserting data into the database, retrieving data from a select, and finally some version control understanding like your Git or similar version control. Seen our page is working as expected. We have our hello endpoint, which is the view. We're able to check the different profiles for our users of our students. We can basically now style this and see how our CSS is going to look once this is styled. So we are going to use Codepen for this. Codepen is a fantastic platform. It provides a lot of code for any HTML, CSS, JavaScript code pens or pens as they call them. So if you want to try them out, please do go to codepen.io and just log in with your credentials. So if you don't have, just sign up and you should be good to go. And this is not a promo. I do use Codepen for some of my projects, and in here you get different templates, and you also get snapshots for anything that you're looking for. Let's say a table, profile, registration form. Let's say registration, and I click enter. So now I'm searching for like a register form, and I can get a register form. And I go to the register, I get the HTML, I get the CSS, I get the JavaScript for it. So, and also I see it here in real time. You can actually edit this. Let's say I say social media here, and essentially it will reload everything, and you can see it's now written social media here. And I can update this as much as I want and to see the results that I'm trying to achieve here. Then you can copy this into your HTML, CSS, JavaScript. In our case, we are working with our index.html in our Thymeleaf, and we are going to sort of make this a bit beautiful. So let's do that quickly. And you can see in our project, we really just have like a table and a title, and that's about it in the page. So there's nothing hectic that is happening in the page here. So I'm gonna go to let me go back here. I'm gonna leave this page, and I'm gonna cancel the search. Let's just go to home, and I'm gonna go to the table that I already liked. So I like this pen, so I want to show you how this will look like. So you can basically replicate this. Nothing hectic here. Also, to set this one up is quite quick. So I'm gonna take this class name on the table level. I'm gonna take this, Then I'm going to go to my Thymeleaf and I'm going to put that class over here on my table. You can see I already have that class container, and also I want to have this nice header that they have here at the top. No man, cancel. So I want to have this nice table here, this nice header that they have here. So I'm just gonna take this piece also, and I'm gonna go to the side, and I'll just add that there. You can see how this is going to appear, and I can basically change all of this. Let's just say maybe I remove that and I do zip code, something like that. And then here, what I can do is, instead of that, I can just put my text in the span here. I'll put that there, and then that looks good. I can remove this table, I don't need that, and I can remove this yellow responsive whatever. So let me just clean that up quickly. Let's do that, and let's remove that. Right, and let's put that there. Let's put that there. Right. So now we have that. What we need is the CSS now. There is no JavaScript on this pen, so I can just take the CSS only. Come back here, go to my header, and put the style tag, and I can paste the CSS, save this code, and I can go back. And this is the index page, which is this one here. So if I bounce the application now, stop and rerun, you will see the application will start up, and I should be able to see my table looking better, and with my zip code and the title that we have. Alright, it's coming up, and now it started. Let's go to reload. Voila, would you look at that, hello from YouTube. And this is the title that we had. If you didn't catch the previous episode, please do check that episode up on how we basically connect our Thymeleaf to a backend. And this is the MVC framework, so we're going through the model view controller framework, and this is just styling it so that you can basically have a beautiful look and feel like this. And we can click on profile. You see profile is still boring, we're going to deal with that now. And we also have Jane here. We can click on Jane and you can see Jane's record as well. So all of this was wired in the previous episode. Please do check that in the link in the description down below. I've added the link as well as up by the right corner as well. So let's proceed and let's update the profile. So the profile, I'm just going to go back to Codepen, and I'll just type profile here to search for potential profile pens that exist. Let's see which one we can find. Let me see, material design. Okay, I do see something here. Let's look at this one. And picking pens that are easy to set up. So you can see this one only has like HTML and CSS, and that is basically good for what I want to do. So on my side, what I will check is what are they doing here. Header, here's the avatar, boom, 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 and then this is the div bio. Alright, so in the header, I suppose I need to let me see. Okay, so here I can take the whole body and then go to my profile. So I'll go to profile HTML. In here, what I will do, just paste all of that, and I change the areas that I want to change. So my one, I can actually do that. Take the student name, let's put that over there, and then maybe if I do, okay, I don't need to do that. Let me take the student ID, and I'll put student ID here. I'm gonna do H1, and I will do student ID, and finally let's say maybe the student email, and then I'll remove this. Let's see, better visuals. I can remove this better visuals to maybe that. Save this, and yeah, whatever. The other stuff can remain as is, and I can just take this CSS now, take this, and I can put that in here. So this is just to set up the style sheet quickly, and then we can restart this. Obviously, we can export the style sheet into a CSS file, but this is just to show you that you can also beautify your Thymeleaf, and it looks much more appealing. Let's see. Okay, it's coming up. Right, so now we go back to our application, refresh. Hopefully we get a better boom. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? So now we have student ID 1, we have student name John, and we have student email John Doe at zipcode.com. So this is just to highlight that we have a now better looking front end, and we can do whatever we want, and I can basically change all of this to like something else. Let me see, but yeah, I want to keep this one short and sweet. This is a styling. On the next one, we'll use a much more dynamic edit form that we can play around with to edit the details and update them, and continue with the CRUD operations in this series. So for now, until next time, cheers.